explain the difference between anterior instability and posterior or multi-directional instability. So anterior, this is a shoulder and this is your right shoulder. So this is your collarbone and your arm and your shoulder blade. When you have anterior instability, your humeral head slides forward in the joint and comes out in the front. If it's a dislocation, it will come out and require somebody to put it back in. If it's a subluxation, then it will slip out and pop back in by itself. If you have anterior instability, the shoulder will slide forward. If you have posterior instability, the joint will slide backwards. Typically, we see people with anterior instability are exposed in positions of abduction and external rotation like this, and people with posterior instability are exposed in positions of flexion and internal rotation like that. So you can have anterior instability or posterior instability. Some people have both. They might have anterior and posterior, and some people then have inferior instability as well, where the humeral head slides down on the socket, and that's what we would term multi-directional instability, when you have instability in multiple different directions. So hopefully that's explained the difference between anterior instability and posterior instability, and also then multi-directional instability. If you have anterior instability, you are likely to find support from our anterior instability brace. If you have posterior instability or multi-directional instability in lots of different directions, then you'll be better off buying one of our multi-directional braces, and that'll give you support in lots of different directions. This happens because the multi-directional brace has this mesh this neoprene panel at the back, whereas in the anterior brace, this panel is made of mesh, so it's cooler to wear, but it doesn't give you the support in the back. And if you have posterior instability or multi-directional instability, you need the support in the back, and that's why you then have this neoprene panel in the back of the brace. So hopefully that clears up why you might buy an anterior or a multi-directional brace, and really explains what anterior instability is and how it differs from posterior instability and multi-directional instability. Cheers.